Easy.
We are there.
Feels bad, man.
Here.
Oh shit, I do. I see that. You actually get high scores in like your region. I just said I was rank 147 in the Netherlands at playing this game.
Memorize the sequence you see.
This is good.
Okay.
Swipe in the right direction for
move.
move.
Enter one move. So you just got to remember the pattern.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Memory game.
What?
Memory
What?
games.
Alright,
Just
last
remember the
game,
pattern.
then we gotta.
You just have to
throw
copy
that.
the pattern. Wait.
Which pattern?
Five
wait.
seconds remaining.
So rememberize that.
Oh, I only saw 2 of them.
What? When did it start?
You just you have to do whatever was in the square it's showing. Just do the one move that was in the square, and wait.
Right.
What?
How are you
I
guys
don't know
so
what's
Oh, I
happening.
see. Well,
You
I
have
did
never
the
played a
entire.
video game. Come
I
on,
did the
lads.
entire pattern.
No.
At what?
It literally. Remember this.
Okay.
Easy. And do the first move. And then do the second move.
I've already forgotten it. It's so stupid.
Well, it's not apparently not slow enough for you.
I remembered the pattern, but now I've forgotten it.
It's too slow.
I want to be faster.
As he struggles.
My memory only lasts, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
I want to
Oh,
do
yeah.
the.
Don't worry, the most
I've
is
lost.
down. So
Okay,
if
that's
at least
hard.
if you get the down ones.
Radiant
I-
team back.
I'm fucked.
Oh shit! I fucked up already. This is.
Next, any hints? I got it.
What? No, I was.
What?
No, I didn't press up. God damn it!
Oh,
Fuck that.
Owen's got it.
I fucked up.
Dire team back.
I'm just pressing down now,
Me
hoping
too,
for the
just in
best.
case.
No, we all
Oh, we all
that.
got it wrong. Alright, let's play some Dotes, guys. This was definitely not as fun as the
Yeah.
other one.
No,
Not gonna lie.
it wasn't
This game
bad.
was
It's a good
bad.
laugh. Yeah, you guys all sucked. So I mean, no
Shut
one
up,
didn't
Owen.
like it. That was terrible.
Alright, let's do some Dotes.
Soon we'll
Oh,
do some
unless
Unless you
those.
want to do hide and sneak.
We
it's
gotta
not
play
fun.
Bulldog.
One more,
Bulldog.
we
You
have
gotta
some
play
time.
Bulldog.
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 Bulldog. He made it to the regional
Dance
qualifiers.
He made it after all.
What
Swipe to
time?
move.
Tap.
Evade buffaloes.
Okay, so you can,
Swipe to push others. Don't fall into the
Okay.
water.
Oh.
so you just basically push each other into the buffaloes. Okay.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. Ready, 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 up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ready. Pocket.
Ready up?
Oh, it's like Frogger.
Oh, it's like Frogger. It's Frogger. It's Frogger. You guys are slow. You gotta keep up, boys.
Radiant team.
Yeah. Oh shit! I'm stuck.
Dead.
Give me a tree. Give me a log. Give me a log. God damn it.
Oh, wow, and you kicked me in the freaking water.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you ass.
Well, get good then.
Oh.
Kid good.
Oh my god, there's no one. I've got no one to play with. You guys just keep dying.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, D.
What?
OD.
Oh, the
Oh, face this void as well.
void.
Alright, it's a
Void
Owen
AA.
classic.
Yeah, Ark plays
Okay.
it.
All right,
a lot.
let's
Right, let's go. Go, JJ. Back to game.
干嘛呢，兄弟？
Back to the boat, JJ.
干嘛呢，兄弟？干嘛呢，兄弟？
Say something.
About Dota.
Yeah, Sheev, go.
Oh,
Go.
Ancient Deparation. Look at that wombo combo.
Yep.
You got a bubble that you can put over people that are vacuumed. You can do loads of, like, that's a wombo combo. Look, amazing.
Got some more
Yep.
Darkseid Treant.
However,
Yeah.
you got the double cask.
You have Doom versus
You have the double doom, the double silence.
And you got Fishman and So Bad.
You have so bad.
So bad.
So bad on the Witch Doctor.
I
So
believe
bad
in
was
so
too-
bad.
I like
Too
So
bad.
Bad.
Was it
also.
like a
Of
full
course.
position? Oh, it's a
No,
full
he was the
position
Shadow
Witch
Demon,
Doctor.
wasn't
Yeah,
he?
it was a full position.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
We got a farming Witch Doctor.
It's
Get that
good
axe.
because Grimstroke gets a GPM talent anyway.
And he can farm pretty fast. So
Yeah.
yeah. But they have some saves versus almost a goal.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sorry, we're watching two games at once here. We're multitaskers.
That would look
True
like
gamers.
a very scrappy goal if that would have
Casting
gone
the
in,
World
though.
Cup finals
But
at the same
luckily,
time.
our girl was able to stop it.
Nice hair. purplish, pinkish.
It's looking spicy.
啊
干嘛呢，兄弟？干嘛呢，兄弟？
Yeah, let's see if Ark has a better game, because he had a bit of a rough one in the Ember earlier, innit? Because last game, it was him playing the Ember on the safe lane. Obviously, this time around, they're going to have the main man Iceberg on the mid.
Yep.
Remember?
Interesting to see how much
Yeah.
Iceberg can do.
Well, see these stats. This is where people get exposed.
Yeah, he has like what?
That's decent.
7,000? No, even more
decent,
than 7,000
decent stat.
games.
What about this guy? 10-0-13 last game.
8 wins in a row.
8 wins in a
Not
row.
bad, not
Wow,
bad.
that's some good stuff. I'm tipping that man if I'm in the game.
That's not true. He just lost the game.
Yeah, but again, it doesn't count.
Yeah, of course.
Prepare for battle.
All right, Navi versus Nemiga Gaming. JJ.
JJ, you messed it up.
JJ.
That same old one. It's weird, but it's
It's
Whenever you
like a
refresh it, it's
scroll.
good,
It's like
yeah.
a scroll. Yeah.
we're good.
干嘛呢，兄弟？干嘛呢，兄弟？
No, it's all right. It scrolled through this game after. So. Oh, good.
I don't think I've ever seen a full position witch doctor.
No, it's
That
been
I can
played. It's
recall.
all right.
Like, what do you want to get with that?
Yeah,
Like,
like-
what
What
does
do
he?
you
What
wanna
does he?
get?
What
An
items does
axe.
he
I
want?
think you just
No,
want to get a quick
usually,
axe.
usually when you have a position for Witch Doctor, what people used to do is you lane with Luna and you buy an old talisman early on and you hit people for like 90 damage with that old passive of Luna. Right now, like position 4 Witch Doctor definitely isn't something that's very often seen, but can be played with Grimstroke and you can rush Aghanim's, I guess. Most likely that's going to be the case. You can do the same when you're 5 though, but yeah. You'll see. It can still be Fishman position 4 and they just swapped.
Yeah, they
and,
might
and
just
he
swap
bought
roles.
more items on the start, like it's. But when you see the circlet, you're like, alright, this guy is.
The
Yeah.
battle
He's like, this
begins.
is my. I'm position 4 stamp, you know. He has a circlet in his inventory. Didn't buy no courier, no wars.
And last time we saw was so bad on the 4.
Yeah,
So-
Shadow Demon, right?
All right.
Ooh, good start.
Ooh.
Very
done his
nice.
homework.
Yeah, that's a tip and a half.
And that's a very exciting start of an attack.
Don't worry, Dutch football fans. We're a late game team.
Oh. Oh no. The CS.
All right.
Not the
So
CS.
whose draft do we like more? Like, who's ahead in this
I don't-
game? What's the plays?
I'm just excited to see Void and how much Ark can do on it. Ark is one of those players that usually plays these weird heroes and like tries something new, something different, like the Void. I've heard some players talk about the Void and that this hero could be back, also with some very weird item builds, like buying that Battle Fury that no one buys now. Apparently it has very high win rate with Void. I don't know, I'm just excited to see what he's going to build and how he's going to
I
play
wonder
it.
if he does go Battlefield, yeah.
I think
I'm
I
not-
still
I'm not-
favor Vega's draft though. I think the Doom makes Void's game so difficult.
Yeah,
I mean, the Doom is
Definitely.
so good against so many of these heroes.
I think Troll's very good this game as well.
Ember still shouldn't get doomed. There isn't a lot of control for him. When you think about it, everything that they've got, it's like
Yeah.
it needs time to get to him, right? Like you have this Grimstroke Phantom's Embrace, you have Doom that's really like you can see it. You're not gonna get hit by Doom unless you're really out of remnants and out of position. So far, though, Troll doing fairly well with the CS. Void just the same, holding on. And right now it feels to me like this Witch Doctor and Doom lane has been wasted a little bit, as they haven't really pressured Ark too much. He's gonna get a lot of CS under the tower now, very soon. And... oh! Slayer is just hiding there in the trees.
JJ's so confused. It's like it was a free kick. Don't worry, didn't miss it.
Fishman might be our first blood. Tries to run to the tower,
Fish,
but...
man!
Fishman! Gets sent to the fishes.
Fishman, that man.
I'm surprised.
Sleeping with the fish.
The Treant, not with the Darks here, but it's working okay so far for
Tower is
FlyToMoon.
under attack.
You'd expect Treant Darks together, but
The
PK.
Yep. Oh, the cast.
Oh, I didn't get the bounce.
Oh.
Even with the bounce, it's very hard for them to get that kill, but yeah. They're pressuring him a little bit more now.
And
which is
Maledic
good.
against the Time Walk, you're still doing damage after the
Yeah.
Time Walk release.
Yeah, definitely.
So it seems like mid is fairly even. The cores are farming fairly even. The biggest discrepancy is the offlaners.
Darkseer.
Yeah, Darkseer is
Nothing.
surprisingly
Yeah.
low with CS.
Why is he so low?
Like usually,
But he's playing against Troll.
Oh, he's just
but-
getting denied a lot, I guess. 'Cause Troll. I know Troll also got 5 denies, but Troll does have a lot of last hits.
he's having such a bad time because he's on the safe lane. He's on Dark's safe lane, and that's usually what happens to Darkseer. The only way he can lose if he's on the safe lane is he cannot creep, skip, and connect it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still do it, but he decided to fight the Troll. Troll has huge. Oh,
So bad.
so bad, so bad.
Good one for the team. Cool and successful. Always important.
Last hero has to be careful here. They could go on him with level 3 on Slayer, which he will
So
get
bad's
now.
already back
Yep.
though.
So bad is back.
Do they have detection on the bot line? I don't think so.
But they did clean the whole
Oh,
left
they're
side.
on the trees.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
cut down
taking
on
the trees away.
And Iceberg actually doing quite alright. 7 CS behind, obviously, but you're playing into an OD.
Yeah, it's a
It's
hard
definitely
match.
not an easy lane. But like when you can play Ember really well, when you understand the hero, you can play it almost against anything. There aren't many super big counters that you can't completely lane against. And Iceberg is one of those players that's good on what, like Ember and OD. It's his most famous heroes, most likely.
There's a replay.
Oh, they got him. Ember dies. Makes an overextension and they
Yeah.
get the thing at the
Caster's
solo kill.
curse. I just talked how good he is.
And then he gets outplayed.
and he
That's
gets
how it
outplayed,
goes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's on me.
I mean, all 3 Vega cores having a good lane stage here, though.
Yeah.
1k gold lead, but
They're
Go
getting
bad, go
steadily.
again.
Yeah, they're getting steadily ahead.
got the slow. Gets the
Yeah,
bash.
he's just gone.
Oh,
Can they
fair
get him?
fire.
Oh, one more route. He plants the tree.
Oh. They did lose there at the same
Yeah,
time.
always
Trolls.
want to fly dies on the other side.
He's able to dive in past tower now,
Yeah.
level 5. Feeling pretty strong.
Ow.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That was nice little headbutt.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Darkseer carries a punch.
Luckily,
to be
there's
careful.
halftime soon.
Radiant are scanning.
Double damage on Iceberg. Yep, now he's 10 CS behind Dasha.
Right, this is tough now for FlyToMoon.
Yeah.
You still got the Darkseer, it's not getting anything.
But you know what though? For their lineup, once they got their chrono, once they got their ults, they got like a great fight. Doesn't really matter if they're slightly on the left
it's
on
like
the
they've got a
farm.
lot of control,
If
but
they
they
hit all
don't,
their spells,
they don't really have that much like crazy damage
Yeah,
to throw into
they
the
have
chrono.
Chrono and AA, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can always set that up.
Like
But-
there's set, but it's nothing. There's nothing like wow.
Yeah.
Like
No.
not
The-
like a chrono and everyone's gonna die.
You have Ember though, like that's something. But at the same time, on the other side, you have the OD, who
Yeah,
is
he's
going
gonna
to be
save
able
someone.
to save them.
Yeah. And
Yes, if
something
he's
that is,
positioned right.
He's gonna save someone.
Yeah.
You know, the troll. If he's always a bit of a tricky one to go on. If you're jumping in and chronoing, if he's good, he's gonna get the axes out. Suddenly, you're not able to hit him,
Yeah.
and suddenly the chrono feels a bit wasted. So it's. I don't think it's not like they have a combo, but it's. I don't know how wombo it is.
Yeah.
I'll have to see.
It is an interesting hero choice that they've picked, like
Yeah.
with that Void Stone. Yep. Can't say it's good until we see it in action, right? We just haven't seen much Void lately. Have we seen any Void games like recently?
Not really.
Yeah.
Was
On
there
the
any? Was
major
there
as
any at the
well.
major?
No?
there was one or two.
One of the-
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a
For
couple.
sure.
There was at least there
Yeah.
was at least two at the
one.
major.
At least two. Yeah.
I think because there was one earlier
Because,
and then we had a
um,
second later.
I remember one of the stats in the scrolling lower third, that was Vici Gaming have 100% win rate with a hero that
Yeah,
starts
they
with an
played
F.
it once. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
faceless
only one.
void.
So we had Paparazzi play one of them.
Pause. What's going on?
Disqualified.
Quite a big godly, considering no kills, just purely winning these lanes.
Yeah, it's it well, yeah, and Dark's is just not getting creeps.
Yeah. Well, all three cores are
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
they're
lagging
all-
behind
yeah.
even now. OD is starting to crush mid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really problematic. I believe Dark's here having such a bad time is probably the most horrible lane for them. He disconnected now as well. He realized, like,
He's left the
I'm
game.
done, guys.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Get me out.
Definitely one of those heroes that almost exclusively plays in the like actual off lane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
and needs that good start. Like it's not a decent start. He needs a good start to creep skip, to connect the creeps with the neutral camps, to actually get that dominator, let's say, on time.
Yeah, not a catch up. I mean, you do catch up because you've got
Yeah.
farming tools, but you don't want to be ever playing.
You
catch
don't
up.
want to be catching up, exactly. But this game dominator isn't really the thing as well, versus the cask versus the doom, I guess, isn't really that great. But we'll have to see.
Bosses everywhere.
Hmm.
JJ.
Do you know what's going on?
Did they tell you what's going on? No?
Fine for FlyToMoon though. Their start to the groups.
What is the issue?
TeamSpeak or
TeamSpeak.
TS.
G.
Only TeamSpeak. I don't know. Do people still use TeamSpeak these days?
Guess so. Oh, yes. So.
干嘛呢，兄弟？
Why not? I think people still haven't really adjusted to Discord, like to use it in teams. At least the teams that I've been in. Like sometimes they
Well, they
use
still
Discord.
use like the old school stuff.
Yeah, but they yeah. People just like using TeamSpeak. It's more simple.
It is
more reliable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more robust.
Yeah.
Attack.
See what they can do. Maybe when they get their first chrono up, feels like they may just. Well, even with the chrono up, like unless they have the ice blast, they may just not have the damage.
They need the Ice Blast, definitely. Oh, they got last hero. He's healing up though.
Oh,
Chrono's
Chrono
there.
to block him off as well.
Yeah.
Get the block
Not
off on the
bad, not
Doom. Hold back the Witch Doctor.
So bad. Did
Nope.
they get him? Nope.
But they got the one that mattered, right? They got the Doom. That's nice.
Does take 4 heroes
Yeah.
coming down here though. It's a big commit. Sure, you know, you are getting the Doom, but you want more. You want to at least get this tower. You use the Chrono.
Are fortified.
You
They
know,
should
that's-
get it.
They should, yeah, they should at least be able to get more. But it's for the trades being made. Vega Squadron are able to push the tier 1 top.
Yeah, the problem is you have 2 cores here and like only one of them can farm.
Yeah.
On the other side, like there's Troll just solo pushing in. Grimstroke just hovering around the woods, not really messing with the experience or the farm.
This OD was like 1k ahead of Ember. Now he's 1500. He's just power farming the jungle in the lane.
No, Ember might... No,
Okay.
he's fine.
Might get more.
Uh,
Just have to be a bit careful. But well, yeah, especially with Zodi here, in fact, so Iceberg just gets blown up by the sanities.
That damage.
They'll take that one, Vega. Another
I
good trade for them. Lose a Grimstroke, take an Ember.
I love the Blink Dagger that he had queued up on the OD, by the way. It's going to allow him to jump around the Chronosphere and save targets, get in position on time, or just blink out of the void if he goes on for him. Sunny?
That's another one for Vega.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Getting these big kills for the cause. Gold continues to rise. Now that towards the bounty runes. There we'll be able to grab the one down there. Iceberg will find the Witch Doctor as well around the bounty rune area.
Yeah.
And we'll manage to head over and take a second one.
He had a rough start, but he started rotating. Now the Phantom's Embrace, not really fast enough. He gets out. Yeah, he needs to do this. He needs to start rotating and making space. Still though, what is Void building into?
What's he got?
What's he got? Yeah, he's going
Mask
for
of
Mask of
Madness.
Madness. Yeah.
Alright. I mean, this is. I think it's better than the Battle Fury.
Yeah, good old school.
You want to kill stuff.
Yeah. You can also get value out of it later on. So.
Yeah. That's good. I like it. Yeah. See what goes afterwards. I mean, sometimes the Mask of Madness people like to get the Shadow Blade, sneak around, get the Chronos, extra bit of damage. Mask of Madness into some damage works as well. Want to get the Maelstrom out. We're seeing Maelstrom a lot on a lot of the safe lanes at the moment. And there we go.
Okay.
Jump in.
The ulti combo.
And they go, and that will be the damage done.
Oh,
Will it?
the ice blast is going to wear off.
One right click and
Yeah,
okay,
he
with
blinks,
blink out. No, he's living. You're right, he's living.
And AA is not.
Oh, that feels bad for FlyToMoon. Coming
they
in, dropping a Chrono and an Ice Blast, and and the tips coming out as well.
Yeah, and they lose the Ember and the AA, and they don't get those kills. At least Void survives, but yeah.
Wait, I thought you bought Mask of Madness.
Yeah, I thought so too. But if he had it there,
If he would have had the kill.
He just had it queued. He's not that farm,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
He has the quarter staff.
Oh yeah, that's what we saw then.
yeah, the Blink Dagger from OD definitely coming into play there. Probably would have survived anyway, but just make sure that he can blink out. Gets
A
hit.
little bit more damage would do it.
Iceberg knows that there's a Strahl to work with.
But they got him. They got him this time. They will manage to find
Yeah, but
TBK.
he could have Astraled himself and then blinked out. He was a little bit greedy there. Did have AA on him, but could have played around that instead.
Yeah, maybe panicked because I guess he... I guess either way, he could have probably escaped with that. Because as it was, Iceberg didn't have another Remnant, but maybe he's worried that he did. Just one more Remnant to jump would have done it. Killed him underneath the Ice Blast threshold. A defusal for Janny this game. Wants to get involved and kill people. One of the other builds we do see other than the Maelstrom Rush. So ability to get involved. They're trying to play down bottom. Decent control. Quite a bit of the surge, but not enough. Lowe's still able to get away with the rest of it.
Yep.
Holding on to that 2k lead, Vega Squadron.
Iceberg has that Iron Shell. Fishman should be dead.
Yeah,
Dead
DD
fish
rune
right
as
there.
well.
Can they catch last hero too? See?
They found him. Nice play, dropping the wall down, jumping in, change to cancel the TP. Iceberg gets the 2.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Iceberg is really active.
He's getting really active, yeah.
Yeah, they're finding a number of these kills to kind of keep things close.
He's not really there yet. 5k on par with his Void, but still far behind the... Well, not too far behind the Radiant heroes, but yeah, still lagging a bit.
Both teams are pretty lackluster in terms of taking towers, though. It was very, very slow.
He's just waiting for AA ult here. Once AA ult is up, he's gonna go for that Troll kill on top lane, but Troll is running away now.
Radiant are scared.
Maybe here.
On searching.
Yep.
They just bought the Mask of Madness.
Yeah,
so
there's the AA ulti as well. He literally used it over the hard camp in case Troll farms there. They used the chrono, but Troll went back. Was smart enough to bail.
Asking to BKB.
they can kind of keep up in farm. FlyToMoon don't really mind this game dragging a bit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, for sure. I think the power of the Void
Yeah,
Chrono is going to be just as strong as ever, stronger than anything else in the game at all stages.
Chrono just beats anything.
Yeah.
As long as OD is caught, right? If OD
Sure,
isn't caught, then he can save
That's
anyone.
the only
Yeah.
sort of real answer
Radiant's bottom tower
that
is
they
under
do
attack.
have, yeah. It's a good Chrono.
I'd almost like to see Void get a farming item just because the game is going a bit slower now.
Yeah, I mean, Mask of Madness and BKB, it's one of the things that feels a little sort of too safe.
Oh, double Phantom's Embrace.
They got the follow-up, all the
cast.
cast. Oh, and the ward, look at it go.
Oh.
Mr. So bad. Slamming them down with the combos. Yanni getting the cleanup. Double kill for the troll.
I bet he was spamming that Void Walk, but you're chained right now and
you're
you
stuck
can't
in
really get out.
yes, yeah. Pretty nasty, the old soul bind.
Yep. That's a really good fight for them. Still, FlyToMoon, they didn't really use any of their big spells, so...
They still got the chrono.
They got the chrono, they got the A ulti. Perhaps after they respawn, they can make something happen.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you want to get out on the map and do something with the chronosphere.
Especially with these items that they got, right? They don't really farm too well, so... This Void should be looking to use his chrono on cooldown every single time.
I wonder if he does stick to going to the BKB. Because yeah, it does not feel good going BKB that early.
Yeah.
And I don't really know if it makes... I mean, obviously they do have some disabled to sort of throw him from outside. But still, at the end of the day, if you get a good chrono, as long as your teammates there, they're going to get kills.
And it's not like BKB is going to help you too much.
No, I don't know.
I guess he
might change his mind. I don't know.
I guess that BKB makes sense versus OD, right? But you have to
you're
catch
never, you're
OD,
never sort of, you're not in there trying to outright click an OD. And even when you have the BKB, you're still probably not going to stand there hitting the OD because you're doing no damage.
You have to chrono him. Like that's what you have to do anyway, right? You have to chrono him to kill anyone. So.
But the OD kind of knows that, which is why with this blink dagger he can just
exactly, which is why he bought
Oh yeah,
it
it's
first.
not easy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, GPK has been playing very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the build's perfect to sort of throw off a void.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I feel like Shadowblade can be nice, because then you are getting the chronos off on these targets like the OD. You know, you're catching them out, you're getting in close and personal. You're not having to rely on jumping in with a time walk, and you know, obviously every time you do that, it's going to be very easy for him to astral or blink in response. And with the BKB, it doesn't really help you have an easier time catching the OD. It just means that if you mess up the chrono, you might not die.
Dire structures are fortified.
Well, I mean, if he does get the BKB, I mean, it means
it doesn't change a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you'd imagine he's only going to get the BKB because he's thinking, right, we're going to go now. Like, we're going to go fight, we're going to fight. Because, you know, if you are going to try and farm and stuff, like, they're not being pressured. Like, he could get away with going for a farming item and...
Fishman
hitting creeps.
Drops that sentry. He knows where Slayer is. Doesn't really do anything about it, though.
Oh, pretending not to. Maybe for play later on.
Dire's middle tower.
Slow game is kind of, you know, Doom will give you that extra gold, and Radiant just farming a little bit better.
Eventually OD becomes so strong in this game with the Hex too. Later on Shiva's Hex, you just can't hit him with Void.
And that's how you deal with Void and Ember, who have these escape spells. Like, if you get that Hex, Blink Hex, they're just instantly dead. No save on FlyToMoon side.
Oh.
There you go.
Take a Fishman.
Yeah.
Slayer does get stunned up, but...
Slayer is good. Can use that Meteor Hammer again. One good thing for FlyToMoon is the fact that they can always heal up their towers, right? And you can't really do that on Vega, and just spam them with the Meteor Hammer, take them down like they are doing right now.
We talked about Vega's draft not pushing towers, so the little bit of damage they do, which is slow damage over time, does just get healed up a lot.
Yeah, but they aren't really doing anything crucial. Like, Arc is the only hero that can... Ember is fine, but...
He's saving up his gold. I reckon he's thinking he's eyeing up other items.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't want... He can't want to get the BKB.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're already a little bit late. Like, if you were buying another farming item, you needed to get it already, like one piece of it, you know, to boost
I'd just like to see him just buy Shadowblade now and then just go hunt for Chronos, get kills with the team.
Yeah.
Get involved. If you want to play fast, do it now. BKB on the OD, it's getting harder and harder for FlyToMoon. BKB, Blink, you know, this OD's pretty...
What's up with Troll? OD is big. What's up with Troll?
He has his Diffusal and he's going to have something else now on top of that. But yeah, BKB for himself's pretty much done.
Soon.
And I mean, that is the one thing, you know, obviously for those two cores, if they press BKB, it doesn't, you know, you can go for the Chrono, but you will not kill those heroes with the BKB. You've got no physical damage on.
It all comes down to how you set up these fights, I think, at this point. Like, they're 3k ahead 20 minutes in. Oh. It's not the end of the world for FlyToMoon. I think it's alright.
And they're just avoiding these fights. They have the Ember who can split push, the Treant with his Meteor Hammer. They're just dodging fights wherever they go. They might take a pick off with Chrono, Ice Blast if it's there, but they're not going to try and have a full-on team fight.
Yep. Vega, they can always force that with Troll in the pit, but you can scout it with always wanna fly's ulti like he's doing right now. There we go. Roshan gets hurt a little bit, but that's about it. No one else was in the pit. It's a very slow game. No one is even fighting here. Right, Ember. Yeah, that Phantom's Embrace gets used on, well, a creep.
The fact that it's a slow game, which team does it favor that more? Like, let's say this game does go to
I think you
60
would.
minutes.
I said FlyToMoon, I think.
I can't
Yeah.
really
Void
say
and
for
Ember.
sure. Yeah, I mean, Void and
think-
Ember are great, right? But at the same time, if OD gets a good jump with Hex later on,
Yeah,
that's
and
that
they
Void
do
or
have
Ember.
they do have the Grim. There's going to be this
The-
double hex
and double
in
cast.
play.
Like,
Yeah.
overall, it comes down to how they play it out later on.
It's it does Radiant get chronoed or does Die get hexed? You know, it's all about it really is all about the jump. They both got a good chance, good shot there. So he goes in on it. He's got the BKB. We'll see how that sort of changes his play because you got to imagine he's not getting that BKB to continue hitting neutrals. You know, he's
Yeah.
getting that BKB to get stuck in.
Yeah. He doesn't have any farming at like
No, just
we're normally
Master
seeing
Man
the
is
Maelstrom.
BKB. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a
or
straight
something.
BKB, a very early
Yeah.
BKB for a void.
Insta smoke.
Yeah, but it's also the same for Vega. Like Troll's also not gone for a farming item. So both teams.
Yeah, but he's at least got the diffusal. I feel like with the Troll that's fine because he pops diffusal and BKB and he kills someone. You know, with the Void you pop Chrono, BKB, Mask of Madness, you don't necessarily kill someone. You need help.
Yeah, and he does have that help in the form of AA.
He does. He
but
does. Yeah, they have got the Ice Blast.
They do have a pipe finished on Doom and the Vlad. That's a lot of utility coming from him. Darkseer did catch up quite nicely though, considering how bad his start was, as that full Greaves completed.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Troll porting
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
the middle of them all. The problem is if you go on him, you don't see OD. OD jumps in, saves him, and then they turn the fight. So you can't just use that chrono that way. Yeah. Right now, I think strategically Vega might be in a little bit better position because they are positioned around that rush, and you can see AA just using that ulti to scout it right now again. And yeah, you're forced as FlyToMoon to run into them eventually because of that. As long as they play this area, board it up, maybe collapse to mid tier 2 after they stop tier 2, you're fine. But FlyToMoon, they're the ones that have to react to this.
I mean, the goal difference is just getting bigger and bigger.
Now that we're like 25 minutes in or so, do you guys still like the Witch Doctor as the 4 and the Grim as the 5?
I mean, it's not really changed much because they're sitting around the same sort of net worth.
But wouldn't that be different if it was the Grimstroke as the 4? Wouldn't he be able to be more of a 4?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's probably was just down to the players. You know.
No, I agree with Sheeves. I think Grimstroke, if he was the 4, he could get that Blink Dagger Hex earlier, you know, versus
Sure,
Ember.
no, it's definitely better, but it's like it's just trying to think why they would do it like this. Like, why to them do you think this is the better
I
way?
don't think it comes down to anything else but player preference heroes. The comfort zone,
just
that's
what
it.
they feel good on.
Yeah, that's it. Because Grimstroke in this particular game is a much better 4.
Oh yeah.
Overall, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of position 4 Grimstroke, even though many teams play it. But in this particular game, it's much better than position 4 Witch Doctor for sure.
I do like what we've seen from the support too. That one fight with the double cast,
Yeah,
like
it was really good.
It makes a lot of sense, but farm priority wise, yeah, seems to be player preference. And well, now we see Vega in the Roshan pit. They're looking to secure themselves an uncontested Rosh.
Yeah, and this is so bad. Like when you have Chrono, you have Vol, you have everything. Like and your A is just spamming this ulti. Almost snipes it. But yeah, this isn't what you like. This is a very bad position when you're playing a Void.
Yeah,
like
dude, I mean, they're letting Vega get so much.
You can't
and
let
they're
them
not
take
doing
ages.
anything. They're not doing anything on FlyToMoon.
Like usually when you're playing Void, your biggest concern is to save that Chrono for the Rosh fight. Don't use it too early before the fight, because then they'll just run into the pit, you won't have Chrono, they'll take it. But they're just saving it. They haven't
Yeah.
used 2 chronos this game overall.
And it
like.
just seems so. It just seems really weird play from the Void.
Yeah.
Like, why if he's gonna play like this? Why is he rushing BKB?
Yeah, exactly.
Like if he got Maelstrom or something different, he'd probably be close to being on the same farm as like
Yeah.
Zodi and Troll. But as it with the BKB rush,
yeah, they're just
you're not gonna keep up.
And now you're playing into that Aegis, so even if you catch this troll, like you can't commit chrono for it. That's a good kill.
Oh, that's a
wow.
buyback too.
There's gonna be kills in response here. By the looks of it.
Yeah, and Ember is able to just get out. I'm not sure if that buyback was really needed.
I guess he tried to buy back and use Phantom's Embrace
Yeah,
on the
maybe
Ember,
get him
but
outside of it.
Yeah.
didn't really work out. They need a Hex on OD. Once this Hex is completed, this game, if FlyToMoon continue playing it this passively, should be over.
Yeah, they're playing very passively.
Double damage
Well, it's
is
DD
there.
on the Void.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
That's
go
what they
with your
needed.
BKB. Go
That's
with the
what they
Chrono.
needed.
Let's go.
Is it Godz?
What's he gonna buy next? If he buys the Lincolns, I swear,
Done.
I'm done.
But
Yeah, I
they
mean, I'm
do
sure he'll
need
buy it. Damn
Lincolns,
it, he will.
right?
He would. Yeah. No,
I mean, Lincolns would be just as good
I
as
mean,
that
If
BKB.
you're
when
picking
you-
a Void
Sure,
to
you
build
gotta have
BKB
one of the two.
Lincolns,
Yeah.
it's
maybe.
Nah, I don't want it now, though.
I think eventually you're playing into OD Blink Hex. You definitely want the Lincolns
but
after your
not this
damage item,
early,
maybe.
right?
Yeah.
But you also, you want the Lincolns and the BKB, but
he buy
not
something?
just those two.
Oh,
he's
my
built-
God,
no.
he's buying
Oh,
Lincolns.
dear.
I don't know. I mean, as you guys are the pros.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, but to me, it just seems like this Void, he might as well have not connected to the game so far.
It's just such a must-buy item when you see this OD building sheep and you're versing Doom.
No,
But then surely you don't
Yeah.
buy the BKB.
No, you don't buy the BKB
I
exactly.
agree.
If
I
you want
agree.
to buy the Lincolns here, you buy it instantly instead
Yeah,
of the BKB. If you,
I have
if
a
you want to
question.
play that way, but he bought the BKB and never fought. That's the problem.
If you are, if Grimstroke soulbind the target and you walk into and you are the second soulbind target, Lincolns won't stop that.
Yeah, it
But
won't.
if then Doom dooms the first soulbounded target, do you still get doomed, or does that actually proc the
Dire's
Lincoln?
bottom tower has fallen.
Took it, didn't Well, everyone's
guys.
like,
You don't.
Sword
You-
mechanics.
I don't know.
You
Where's
still get-
Purge when you need him?
Purge, cool Purge. Kevin.
JJ!
JJ, cool Purge.
Cool
How can you cool Purge?
Yep.
Dude, can you
Call him
actually
right
call
now.
Purge? Have you got him on like Discord or something? Can we just ring Purge?
Let's call his phone
Cool
number.
Purge.
What time is it in LA? It's 6 here, so it's like 9 or 10 a.m., right?
Well, is he also not doing a
Dire's
region?
middle tower is under attack.
Like, which time zone is he
Oh,
in?
he will
Yeah,
be.
Fortified.
Not online.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I think it would be.
It's
okay.
fine.
Wake him
online.
up. Just wake him up.
Is
Wake him
Fog
up.
online? Alright, we're calling Fog.
Try Fog. Try Fog.
Fog.
Yeah.
Call Fog.
Cool Fog. Just call him.
Call Steam calls.
Be cool.
It's a slow game, we got
Dire's
time.
middle tower is under attack.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Spells red.
Radiant's top tower
Hello?
is under attack.
Spells redirected
Hello?
with so. No.
He hears us. But can
Fog.
we hear
Fog.
him too? Fog, we have a
Fog,
question. It's
say
a
something,
theorycraft
you
question.
absolute moron.
And if he can hear us, I'll just at least say my question, yeah? Yeah, okay,
Fog.
Fog.
He cannot hear us. He's been stupid.
There is a... Wait.
Yeah. He left the call.
Oh.
He left the call.
I can also just Dota wiki it.
No,
I already
that's
did
not
it,
as
but
fun.
yeah.
Okay.
What was the answer?
Don't give us the
Let's do
answer.
it. We're not-
Let's see if Fog knows
Fog
the
is he
answer.
gonna pick up? 'Cause he's a
Yeah.
dumbass.
He's googling the answer right now. He was watching us, right?
There's 5-minute delay.
Yeah, with the delay. Exactly. He knows what's up.
No, he's always idle. Yeah, he would just have left his PC on. Yeah. Well, what was the answer, Liz? Anyway.
What was the
Yeah.
answer?
So with Lotus,
Radiant are
they
scanning.
ignore it, but Lincoln's blocks them.
The blocks.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's
been-
how. That sounds like the right way for it to work.
Yeah. That's how it worked at least like a year ago. So unless
Oh,
something's
well, dude,
changed.
that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time, but still.
Well, here we go. Here we go. See what they can get here.
Any chronos?
Oh.
No
Are they kind of
chronos.
BKB? But
I mean,
He's
there's
dead.
no chrono and the
Yeah.
void is dead, no buyback.
Where is the void?
He's dead. When you're dead, you can't
How
chrono.
did he die? He has a BKB. Why is he dying?
Did he even pop it?
Because you
No, he
don't use the
didn't. I mean-
BKB.
I mean,
you save it.
I think he just got hexed, didn't he?
Okay.
Like, he needs a link.
I mean, but come on, he bought in his.
Then after
Oh
that, he,
shit! Someone's bleeding.
What?
Someone has a bloody face.
No, this is PG-13 game.
Yeah.
Come on.
the eyes in China, no
Yeah,
blood
no
and gore.
blood.
Blood and gore.
Well, they
No skeletons, not allowed.
Hey, what happens if you get a nosebleed when you're on the
How?
camera? You think you get in trouble?
Fuck.
You might do something like that.
Huh?
They're gonna like rush you off.
Yeah, they rush you off and they
Yeah.
give you some bandages.
She bumped her own head,
and
by
then
the
you
way.
go back in.
That was not a foul for the Netherlands.
Come on, Sheaves.
It was
A
not.
little bit biased.
Dude, did you not see her
I did,
duck
I
her
did.
head?
Dude, what is
Into
going
the
on in this
other lady's
game? But aren't you, when you, like the Dyer's not doing anything.
Well, Radiant just got Aegis and did do a whole lot, but they don't need to.
But
They
they're
just have
11
to
k.
keep
They're
up.
just
yeah, they're getting
they're
further
just
and further.
farming ahead.
Yep.
Right, come on, Void. Mr. Ark, though, he did not have a very good Ember game. We're looking at him to impress on his Void.
I see some
So
Korean
far,
axes
he
game.
hasn't done really much with
He's
his
not
void.
done
Yeah,
anything. He's
we
not
need
done
some chronos at least.
We
We
do.
want some
Come
hype.
on.
We want some hype.
He
from
got the BKB about 20 minutes ago.
Use it
Yes.
once.
Oh, he's
at least.
TPing back to base.
Oh,
he walked
no.
No,
out.
he's
and
going to the shrine.
He's going
He's
to the
going back to
triangle.
farm.
He's going to farm the triangle.
I've got to go farm the
and
triangle
he's
with my
pinging
BKB.
himself as well. Guys, this is my spot.
They do have nice vision, sort of. Actually, they have, well, a little bit.
They see him really well.
Definitely Vega has the better vision.
Yeah. Ember as well. BKB going towards that Mjolnir, I suppose. Has Maelstrom. Yep. Has the Mjolnir too. This Ember is pretty farmed.
He is. He can pack a punch with that Miona.
That's where this game can very easily be kind of dragged.
But once
Oh
these
no,
Hex-
he didn't pop his BKB. The Void didn't pop his BKB again.
You got, what, Blink Hex?
Yeah.
Big hack.
And it's hard to BKB against Blink Hex.
They needed
True.
that Lincoln.
I mean, when
But
you
it's the
get
tips. You got to tip that
Yeah.
Void. Give that Void a tip.
You can have all the farm in the world, but if you don't get that chrono out,
This happens when they got
if you
it.
get bleak hex, you're dead.
now you can't play this way. You pick Void and you're always reacting. Or you're actually not acting at all. You're not
just
reacting, you're not
passively
acting,
farming.
you're just passively farming, exactly. And
Like,
eventually,
like you're gonna get blink
yeah,
X.
eventually when they get the Blink Hex, if you are passive, you're just going to fall to it. So, I don't know what happened to them. Like, how come they didn't find a single pick-off with the chrono? This
They've
whole
not-
game,
yeah.
They haven't made any moves.
It just feels weird.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
Radiant's top
Now
tower
Rosh is up
has
again,
fallen.
perhaps this is the chance for them.
We should test Discord. So we can call in the experts when we need
Like
to.
literally, this game is all on Iceberg's carry. Like he's the only one that he's the only core that's sort of having a good time.
Yep.
And obviously, you know, it does only take one good chrono, and maybe that's what Ark's building towards. You know, this one moment where he gets this 5-man beautiful
One chance,
chrono.
one shot.
He's gonna have it. They're gonna win the game.
They just have so little damage to drop in that chrono is
Yeah.
part of the problem though.
The crit is going to be built by Ember next.
Yeah, he's getting dead. Like if they hit everything, like everything, but if they get the chrono off before the BKBs come out,
There we go. The smoke is
here we
good.
go. Now if that Void goes back to the triangle, that's when you're booting him off the server. But he's gonna go in. He's a fighter now. He's ready.
OD scouted that Rosh, so perhaps Vega is going to be greedy again and go without scouting first.
What's the Void got now? Is he finishing Lincoln's right?
Has
Like,
fallen.
no,
No. Okay.
Lincoln's yet. Has the recipe though. Oh, he might get.
He
has
might
them
get a
here,
good
yeah.
chrono here.
But they know where they
Oh,
are.
they've been
the
scanned.
scan, yeah.
They've been scanned. Vega no.
Vega, no.
Sunny. Oh, they're running. And the pause.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, not really the best position to DC in.
干嘛呢，
No.
兄弟？
No, the smoke's a bit of a failure. FlyToMoon are probably not going to get anything here, as they'll probably just run away.
I can give you guys an update in the meantime from some other teams. Spoiler alerts.
Sounds good.
So Gambit,
Gambit?
is no longer undefeated. They dropped a game to Empire,
Oh.
who
Wow.
are now also 2-1. So we got Vega
Who
at
did,
2-1.
who did we see Empire play?
We saw Empire play.
They lost
Who
to
did they lose
They lost to
to?
Windstrike.
Oh, Windstrike.
Lost to Windstrike. Okay.
Right now, Vega Squadron is 2-0. Windstrike is 2-0. Empire and Gambit are 2-1. So that's the top 4.
the
Obviously,
top
there's 8
4, yeah.
teams, and the top 4 is.
And Vega's looking to be
going
about 3-0.
forward.
So it's looking pretty hot for Vega. A team with, yeah, a bunch of sort of new boys in town. New names. Doing very well in these first 3 games.
Possible penalty
For whom? I didn't
for
catch that
the,
bit.
for the US, I think.
Oh, they're
the-
checking the tech stuff on the VAR.
It's looking
Oh no, it's for
spicy.
for the Dutch. They're checking for a handball.
I didn't see it. That was a
Oh
handball.
no, penalty for the Dutch. Whether
that,
if
wa-
it's a
that, that was a
handball.
handball.
Nah.
No,
No,
she,
no, no, no.
yeah,
I'm
she,
honest.
yeah, but she knocks it down.
Are they checking the? Yeah,
I
they're
don't
checking the
know
handball.
football rules, to be honest.
Are they checking the hand?
That was a handball.
Yeah,
Handball.
definitely a handball.
Definitely. Look, she puts her hand out. Look. Bam.
Nah, that's not a
doesn't
handball.
even
That's
hit
not
her
the
Not
hand.
actually.
handball.
She actually clumps
Yeah,
it.
when
clumps
it's
it.
when
It
it's
hits
close
her
to your
hip.
body, it doesn't count.
It's handball.
Shouldn't be.
Guys,
handball.
we're discussing mobile games. We're discussing football.
Hand
Mobile games in football.
Wait,
penalty.
That's penalty.
I told you, dude. That's handball.
But no,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
because of the high leg, I guess. Who was even attacking there?
penalty.
dude, it's a penalty.
It's
She gets
handball.
yellow too.
Yeah, it's handball.
This is the second yellow that I see be given out to the
That makes
American
no
people.
sense.
Or maybe. Well,
I'd be
I know
mad
this.
too. Yeah,
oh,
I'd be
I
mad
don't know.
too.
We're not watching. We're
Maybe
wrong.
Oh, wait, that's not a hand. Wait,
Oh,
wait.
so it's the Dutch girl fouled.
Wait, why did the Dutch
the American? So the Americans have penalty.
What?
what?
Wait, what
No,
did the Dutch
it's
girl
the
do?
it's the
Oh,
high
it's the other
leg,
way.
guys.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
It's
The
the
other
high
way.
leg.
It's not the
That's what I'm
handball.
telling you. It's not the handball. Yeah, it's high leg.
I
That's
don't
what
watch
they are.
football.
So
Yeah.
it's a penalty for the Americans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Penalty for the Americans.
America.
Yeah, it's a foul because
it's
of
in the
no,
box,
it's
so
a
it's a
foul.
penalty.
No,
It's
it's
penalty.
penalty.
It's penalty.
Yeah, they
Come
did the
on,
penalty
guys.
symbol, you dummy.
Don't worry, the Dutch keeper's good.
Yeah, our
Nah,
Dutch
it
keeper
is,
is actually amazing.
It's in the box.
Jinx. Caster's curse.
Oh,
Let's see, oh.
America.
America penalty once again.
It was definitely a foul. That was such a.
Oh yeah, that leg was too high.
And that's like with the cleats up too. All right, Dota's on.
Hold on.
All right,
Back to
not
Dota.
gonna watch the
This
This is
penalty.
important. Fight's breaking down.
Slayer.
Fight.
Is
No, they're not fighting. They're not going to fight.
Players.
Oh,
Slayer's in
no,
trouble.
they've lost the Slayer. You did. I think anything more here? Or is it
buybacks.
buyback?
that's a rage buyback right there.
Oh, no, and the Void's left the rest of the team and has gone back to farm. So they're not going to do it. I mean, they've got 3 in the mid, but they don't have the Void.
Bottom lane is pushing in, so that's something they have to deal with. But Grimstroke is completely fine to do that himself.
Oh, no.
Meanwhile, there is the crit on Iceberg, but it feels like it's all on him. The rest of his team,
He's the only one that punches.
yeah, he's the only one that plays at
Yeah.
all. Like the rest of them,
No one else
they
is
are
playing the game.
irrelevant. I
Here
mean,
we go. Aegis still with the chrono. Are you ready? Let's go. Walls down. It's a good start.
The bash from Roche.
Hey, Troll's getting low. It's not the BKB.
Oh, they got the.
Double cast.
No. Where's the chrono?
There's Void.
Wait, there it is.
No, his team's all
Too
dead.
late.
Oh, no.
Maybe he killed
He's
Grim.
got one.
Oh, no. I mean, he got one.
He got one.
But I don't
dying.
He's dying.
He's got
Look,
one.
He's panicking. He's panicking.
Time walk.
He's
Press
panicking.
buttons.
Off the hill.
Oh, I mean,
They need to get Ember out. Iceberg's Hex.
oh no, that's
dear.
a dead ember for 80 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez. Boy, careful, get out.
they
there
got
you
him as well.
It's looking rough.
Better off.
That can be game right there.
It is game.
Yeah, they have.
20k lead. Void's got a Lincoln's and a BKB, and he's 1-3-3. It's not been a great game.
Needed to find chrono opportunities, not play this passive game.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean,
if
we
you-
are
if- and
flaming Ark a lot, but at the same time, it could be possible that his whole team just played that way, that he couldn't connect to
I
them
mean-
properly. As a team, they didn't find ways of utilizing that chrono. Like, we're talking badly about him, but at the same time, always Wanna-Fly was wasting his ultimates like this to check Roche or try to
Yeah.
snipe it or whatever. Snipe! Oh, almost. He was doing that all the time, instead of
Yeah,
actually
sure.
waiting for chrono and finding some pick-offs with it.
And then, yeah, you tell
Yeah.
your Void who wants to go chrono. It's like, oh, no Ice Blast, you know?
Yeah,
it's cool down.
exactly. Maybe he says exactly that. Let's go, guys. Sorry, man, I have no chrono. Or sorry, man, I don't have mana, or something similar.
Dire's top tower is under
It's always
attack.
easy to blame the guy, but At the same time, he did go for BKB Lincolns.
Dude, I mean, he's had a
Yeah.
rough, he's had a rough game. He's had a rough game.
Yeah, some interesting item choices.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the top Rex.
Yep.
Is gone.
How long for Void to have Chrono up again? I feel like they got like...
Soon, he's gonna have it soon.
Yeah, but I feel like they got like one fight in them, and if they don't get that, then game over. Oh,
I mean,
Sioma the Slayer, please come back.
Yeah, he has had a rough game too, disconnecting multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Measure.
Mm.
Taking up a lot of farm, the team pushing out these waves, but it's just never really put together this big team fight. Chrono, Overgrowth, Toxic Vacuum.
How's it
Like we
happen?
discussed that, right?
Yeah.
Like for this Void to kill targets, he needs follow-up from
Yeah.
his team.
He does.
But in
And
this
it's not
game,
even
he
the
has
most
no.
amazing
Yeah.
follow-up.
Yeah.
He
Like
has
it's
none.
follow-up that falls off pretty hard if you don't do
Yeah.
anything with it in the first 20 minutes of gameplay.
It's control, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's control, and specifically when you itemize the way he did. I talked about that Battle Fury as being an item that has really high win rate with Void, is because you don't have to rely only on your chrono as you farm fast with it, right? Like you actually find some farm across the map. Oh, but yeah, he didn't really
A
manage
Battle
to.
Fury, Midas or Maelstrom,
Yeah,
any of them.
something at least.
Even a Yasha.
Yeah, but BKB and like he bought that BKB, didn't use it at all, didn't get
He
any
didn't
use
use
out
it for the first 10 minutes he had it.
And then he goes for Lincolns because he realizes that the BKB is not enough. So
That's a feels bad.
yeah, that's
Oh,
a feels
he's
bad.
back. Let's see.
They don't have to fight right away. They got a
No.
tier 2, but it just feels like we're gonna go back and okay, let's stabilize the game, not do a whole lot, and
That's not what they
Vegas.
needed. That is playing not to lose,
yeah,
rather than playing to win.
and that feels like this entire game for Vitamin someone.
What's he getting next, Void? He's got an MKB right here.
Damn it.
MKB it is, yeah.
Maybe make a play around bounty runes.
You got the blink plays now on the Grim. A quick and easy way they can get in and start fights off. Pop the Lincolns, drop a Soulbind, you have the follow-up Hex from the OD. It'll be there.
Is there anything FlyToMoon can do at this point?
I don't
Like,
think
it's
so.
very difficult, right?
They just don't, the damage doesn't check out.
Yeah.
They haven't got any. They haven't got the damage.
Yeah, the equation has been solved. Like everything
Yeah.
they do, there's something Vega can do to prevent that
As
from
long as sort of
having effect,
the
right?
Troll and the OD are popping the
Yeah.
BKBs, they're not going to die in these fights.
Or as long as they're not hugging
But AC
each
as
other.
well. I mean, now no damage is done
Yeah.
in the Chrono. No damage.
Oh,
There we go.
This is it.
Is it though? Ooh, they get
They
a
got
Grimstro.
Yeah.
I think that might be it though. Oh
Who
man,
is
they
that?
get a second. Oh, Void's dead. Odie is still at full HP. Iceberg does manage to kill her up a triple. But there's the Soulbind, Fishman with the control. There's 3 dead on FlyToMoon. Iceberg trying his best to carry the boys. But I
Yeah.
don't know if it's going to be enough.
He's going to have very strong back for
Silence
this.
still connects. He's doomed, he's hexed, he's dead. Triple
yeah,
kill for
bye-bye.
GPK. I mean, honestly, Iceberg, he's really trying his hardest this
He
game.
is. I
He's
bet if
trying
you
his
look
hardest.
at Fan's point,
He'd be up there, the rest of
Quite
his
good.
team's going to be at the bottom.
I bet Void
Yeah.
is very low.
Yeah.
Void
is
look
the
at
boss.
that. Oh my god.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's not a surprise.
And
it's
look
not
at
a surprise.
Ember second. Like Iceberg is trying.
He is trying
he
He
so
has
hard.
literally been the only one that really played for FlyToMoon, that tried super hard. I guess Treant as well tried to creep skip all the time and use that Meteor Hammer, but yeah.
Yeah. So 30k advantage now. Iceberg having to use his buyback to hold the game on.
Yep. And they'll take these bounty runes and probably go look for their next pick off.
I was meant to have this. Almighty money.
Game's pretty much a wrap at this point, but
But it has been for a little while.
Yeah, it has been for a while
98%.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
It's,
surprised it's not
it's
100.
flat
Yeah.
for
But
the last 5 minutes or so.
I think it's actually credit to FlyToMoon for being able to stabilize in a way, yeah? That's, you know.
I think you're being generous.
Of course, it's still pretty grim. 31k gold lead.
That was, yeah, with Ember buying back now, any slip up, game will instantly end.
Dire's
There is
bottom
Chrono
tower is
available
under
once again, so perhaps they can set up a good fight very soon.
Dire's bottom
But-
Is that
tower
2-0?
has
It's
fallen.
2-0.
Oh. Pardon my French.
That's 2-0. You're Dutch.
That didn't even feel like though.
America,
Very
yeah.
effortless one.
Kona. Trump tweets incoming. Yeah. Yeah, they're just waiting up to see if they can
Oh, look
catch
at
someone
this.
out.
That is some outplay right there. Well,
Yeah.
that's a great shot actually. I'll appreciate that.
Can FlyToMoon actually outplay Vega at all?
It's like, what's even involved with that?
I think that last fight was almost, well, it's the best that you can ask for, I guess, if you're FlyToMoon. They aren't going to give you a better position.
It's just the Chrono you've got, because like
Yeah.
Overgrowth, Vacuum, all these things, they've got BKBs, they've got Manta for the Overgrowth.
They've got the solutions for everything.
And they're going to have buyback for Chrono. So
Listen,
even
you wait for level 25 on Always Wanna Fly. He gets the AoE cold feet. You use the Chrono into AoE, then you
Alright,
stun them all. Like it works eventually.
problem.
What?
He's level 30.
Yeah, you can wait until tomorrow, perhaps.
Yeah.
He'll get there.
What the hell? Please.
Not JJ shaking his
We're
head.
not getting
even
there.
until tomorrow. Yeah, not
Yeah,
gonna happen.
We're not making it that far.
Alright. Wait, they can get the Doom. No.
That Doom pretty damn stacked to full
Yeah, they all are
inventory.
now.
Yeah.
They're all doing pretty well for themselves on Vega.
Rinse repeat for Tree Protector.
Yeah, just try to delay as long as possible. I'm surprised they didn't plant that ward on the hill next to him. They would be able to scout him with the ward exactly there. Someone is pinging
with
it
Sentry.
out. Yeah. Sentry and obs, and you can actually catch him doing that.
Look at Seb, Arts. The trees with the Chrono.
Are scanning.
Yeah, but maybe what they're trying to do is bait with the Treant as they know someone is going to come for him, and then answer with the Void. But yeah, doesn't really happen. Stroll just uses axes and Void has to retreat. Yeah, they are the
Observer
ward.
Sentry now, and it's going to instantly get them a kill, so...
Yeah.
Exactly what you said, Lizzard.
Rage
Buyback.
buyback. Nah, he knows he needs to fight, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
fine. If he had the Quelling Blade there, though, maybe he can outplay them, eat the Sentry fast enough, but didn't happen.
There's so little they can do.
Let's see what talent Void gets. I mean, obviously the time walk's nice, but in a game where you're struggling for damage, maybe you take the attack speed. Obviously, either way, they're in a lot of trouble. It still takes the time walk. I mean, it's obviously the better talent.
Yeah, need a best Chrono possible kind of thing. Yeah, we just hit level 20 and Radiant support's level 21. 25 on OD.
And if that BKB was a Midas, he'd be 25 at this point.
Yeah. Battle Trance strong dispels, yeah, pretty good. Plus 40 Doom DPS, classic. What else do we have? 3 not really get level 20 yet. That route is pretty good. Oh, we'll get level 15 soon. Always Wanna Fly. We'll get there. Ember at least got that 25 with the plus 2. Yeah.
He's got to get a rapier. That's the only way.
What is the dieback? Not careful.
And he is not careful enough unless his team comes back up.
They'll come over,
Where's the
but he's already
chrono?
dead. Where's the void?
Yeah, where is the void?
Again.
Oh, he. Oh.
He's fine, he's fine.
Link has got popped. Still
Also,
has the BKB.
well, Grimstroke's buyback was also down, so he died.
I'll slow him down. Maybe give Void time to get his MKB finished. Give Iceberg time to maybe even get the Rapier if the game continues at this pretty slow pace. He's got the relic money. So he's gonna, I mean, if dude, honestly, if Iceberg carries this game, that's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah.
With that radiance.
If he's able,
With that, sorry, rapier.
yeah, if he's able to carry this game, then that's gonna be like, my goodness.
Yeah.
One of the best.
One good
performances.
chrono, right? With the A ulti, with his rapier.
With rapier damage, yeah.
They still have.
Iceberg could do it.
It's so easy for them to catch him, though. That's the problem.
There's
With
so
that
much.
Link Hex, there's so many things. Phantom's Embrace later on is also disgusting to deal with as Ember. And he has nothing, like he has Yules to help him, but that doesn't help you versus any of those spells. 500 time walk cast range to run away faster. Sadly. Is that Aegis? That's Aegis, that's Refresher, and
double
that's
sanities,
Cheese.
and
Yeah?
well, dead. That's dead AA. Only dead for 40 seconds though, mind, at the 47-minute mark. Down to the low levels, so looks
Yeah.
back.
He
We're
died
getting
in base though,
outplayed.
right? He was porting back, yeah. Yeah.
Outplayed hard.
He's got the MKB. I think he's just buy it. Screw buyback. Not gonna buy it. Okay. I mean, I don't know what buying back with the Javelin's gonna do.
Dire's
We'll see.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Hex! They caught him! The Doom is there.
Has he got buyback with Darks here?
Nope.
He does
No,
not.
he does not, yeah. And Troll is already in the base.
Oh no, and the Curry's in an awkward position. He's trying to get the Rapier for the Ember.
Yeah,
has
but
he got the Rapier on it? Does he have the money?
yeah.
No, that's the MK. There, now, yeah, it's got Rapier and MKB. They have to get this courier back safely if they want to have any chance.
Yeah,
Might
but
be
the,
Megas before he even.
Get
Yeah.
that courier back. He's got the Rapier in his hands. He's
They
got
need
the
a chrono.
MKB. This is it. Now or never. 46k down. This is the time.
I mean, you can still defend versus Megas. You don't have to rush this. Wait for the Darks here.
Oh, he's gone for the chrono on the back. Has he got the damage? He
No.
chrono.
He did get
The OD,
OD.
the OD is dead. They'll get one. Then they get more. Where's the Ember? We need the Ember. Iceberg coming out. Iceberg sending over.
The cast.
But they're all done.
Cask, and I think they had the double
And
missile
there
there
it is.
too.
They'll
Yeah, that's GG.
finally tap out.
Finally.
GG.
Yeah.
42k gold later.
Long time
Yeah.
coming, that GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long
Again,
time.
though, Iceberg, you know you gotta fight in these games. Because if you don't, nobody else apparently will.
The TI factor.
It's the TI factor, you gotta give it your all, and you know he did.
Iceberg certainly did.
Yeah, but I don't think the rest of his team was on the same page.
No.
Exactly what were they doing? Like, Treant was just trying to delay the game the whole time. If Void went for a Midas or...
What?
Camera JJ.
JJ.
Godz is sleeping, I'm on my phone.
JJ, can you show the scoreboard as well, actually?
What
I'd
are
like to see
you
that.
doing,
Can you
Sheever?
put the scoreboard
I
up, JJ?
did.
Focus.
Yeah.
Are you reading the chat?
No, I
Yeah.
tweeted something about the World Cup.
I like to see the scoreboard. Give us a scoreboard, JJ.
Let's check
What
the
we
damage done, figure out who to
What we got?
blame.
Check the damage
Yeah,
from
they got the
Void.
damage. Where's damage? Yeah.
There.
7.5.
Oh, no,
7.5.
Wow.
look at the Void's damage.
He
What?
dealt less damage than...
Look,
Yeah, that's
How
Oh,
is
just...
that
no.
even a thing?
Yeah.
dude, he's got to step it up, Park. He's had a couple of games where his
how
character
many
performance
last
hasn't
hits
looked
did
good.
he did hit a lot of creeps,
But
guys.
look,
He could have
he
hit
dealt
more. if he had a-
1,000 damage more than Slayer's Treant Protector.
Who was just going around me too, hammering people. Oh
that's a
no.
rough one.
Well, never again. I don't think for these boys. I don't think they'll get the Void again.
Yeah, the way they
It's-
played around the Void is just
Yeah.
disgusting, and
Yeah,
the way
I-
he played as well wasn't really that great. Definitely.
Ooh,
They weren't
Next
playing
up-
Dota. It was just a team that
It didn't
was,
seem
it was
like a
like 5
team,
individuals all trying to do their own thing, which was just passively
There
farm
was
their
no,
next item.
there was no team play. No team play. And
Yep.
you're going to need that if you want to stand a chance against these teams. CIS and Vega Squadron, they had that. They had the team play, careful play, smart moves, and easy game for Vega.
easy game for
And
Vega.
also, it's another loss for FlyToMoon, who are now down, 0-3.
FlyToMoon is 0-3.
A rough
Now,
one.
someone who's also 0-3 is Namiga.
Yep.
Okay.
And
What's
we
next?
are
Play each
going to
other?
watch Namiga.
Oh yeah.
and they're
Against
going
who?
to play against Windstrike.
Oh,
Okay.
And
Ooh,
Windstrike
looks
is
good.
2-0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
Windstrike's
difficult
good.
game for them.
That's another tough
Yeah.
match. I think that one was a
Yeah.
tough one. We saw it. Vega easily taking the win. Obviously a long, drawn-out win,
Yeah.
but it was never sort of questioned whether they were going to win that game. They won this game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe we get a surprise from Namiga, but should be a tough one for Namiga coming up next.
And that is a game that if Namiga loses, they
They're pretty
no
screwed.
longer... Yeah, they're screwed unless there's some magical tie scenario, which is probably not going to happen. So basically, they're screwed. Actually, they're screwed guaranteed because 7 games, and if you lose 4 times, you're below half, so you're screwed.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be right back with more Dota 2. Stay tuned.